Okay, yeah, so I just got back from the gym, and I caught myself kind of like falling back into my younger, maybe you call it like your younger days of experimenting with women, right? I found myself kind of like feeling sorry a bit for this woman who was working at the dollar store. There's a dollar store like right next to my gym, right? And like she's like abnormally dressed up to work there, like eyebrows done, hair done, to go work at the Family Dollar. But that's a whole nother video in itself right there. But and I found myself kind of feeling sorry for her, you know what I'm saying, like thinking like, maybe I should holler, like she looked like she might be, might be worth something. But then, like, the older adult me who's traveled the world and seen this shit play out, and the reasons why, women's natures, and why this one will smile at you a little more and be a little more courteous to you and shit like that. Like, I just learned too much of their nature, man. And this is why I'm coming back to the title of this video: Never Empathize. More particularly, never fucking empathize for a woman, ever. I don't care how bad, what her story is. I don't care if you just don't like the way her nose look, don't fucking talk to her. Don't feel sorry, but like, well, at least she's kind of human, so I should deal with her downfalls. No, I'm telling you, as a man, like, look, if there's anything about her you don't like, don't fuck with her. If especially if it's something that's like a big thing, like like for you, like some people's big thing might personally be she has big feet, or she could be loud, or she's a little bit too dominant and some dominant instead of submissive. Every guy is going to have his own different thing, so I can't say like one specific thing, but I will say this specifically: if there's something that just rubs you the wrong way about her, fucking ignore her. Walk off on the bitch, because I guarantee, and like, see, and where I was falling back into my old days empathy was like, oh well, maybe I should do, because I'm only seeing it from my point of view, and these, from my older self. But my newer self knows, like, look, the only reason, and this dives into like this modern feminism and fat shaming and age shaming and all this shit. See, the only reason, and remember that this is a fact throughout the world. The only reason women get mad is because they're not winning. That's why. Because when women are in their prime years and they look good, you don't hear, they won't mention a word about, oh well, you shouldn't age shame her, or oh, you shouldn't fat shame her. They don't give a fuck about fat shaming or age shaming, because they're winning. And they don't even fuck with women like that. You see what I'm saying? The only reason women get mad is because they're losing. Or they either get mad or they try to gain sympathy out of you, is because they're losing at that specific moment in time. Because the other side of this is, and I had a good friend of mine. He was with his little girlfriend, and I proved my point literally in front of her while we was all drinking beer, and she got mad, like legit mad. No matter how fucked up a woman claims to be, and oh, my life's so tough and blah blah blah, there is at least five guys chasing her around willing to fix it. I don't care how fat she is, how ugly she is, how old she is, how loud she is, how dominant how fucked up she is. The only reason she's trying to pull this whole sympathy game with you is because she's not winning with you specifically at the time. There's at least five other guys in her phone chasing her at all times that she's probably dogging out far worse than you will ever dog her out. You see what I'm saying? Like, see that whole sympathy, trying to gain empathy from women, it's only for the men that they want. That they deem better than themselves. They want it out of them, because they've all got. There's always that fucking loser, fucking chump who's following that exact bitch who's like salty that you don't even look her in the eyes. And man, it's just it's a common thing, man. Like, one, just never ever, because I caught myself almost doing it today. And I had to remember, like, no, don't ever do that. Don't ever feel sorry for no woman. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like her, then just don't fucking like her. And because for real, in the long run, like this is just the reality. You always gonna be up. You will always be better off in the long run treating a woman worse than treating her better, because it's their psychology. You see what I'm saying? Like, you will always be better off doing that. If you want her to legit stay around and legit be loyal to you, I guarantee you will always be better off treating her a little worse than a little better. because that better is going to be taken for, oh, well, I got him now, so there's nothing else to have. Off I go. You see what I'm saying? Like, you will always be better off dogging them out than being super nice, or really, I say really just nice. Like, you will all, because see, once you kind of dog them out and you don't have that empathy for them, see, then they fall into this endless circle of trying to get it out of you. And they don't want, and it's the same thing. I don't know why I stay. And they've been married the motherfucker, had 10 kids and been there 15 years. I don't know why I stay. He's just so mean to me, girl. I know. You see what I'm saying? But now on the flip side, when the guy is super nice to her, she's gonna get like super bored and bounce on him, take the kids and roll off, and you know what I'm saying, and don't have a ounce of regard for his life, for his livelihood. That's how it fucking plays out. That's the reality, man. So this is what I'm saying. Like, never fucking feel sorry for her, because she always, okay, back to that story with the buddy of mine in the bar. Yeah, man, like, I told her that. She goes, no, that's not true. I'm like, bullshit, that's not true. Because I could bust that myth right now. She goes, oh, how? I say, open up your Facebook Messenger right now. No. Yeah. Why? And she's like, no, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I said, okay, well, no. I said, look, I can't even read your language anyway, because we were in Czech Republic. I said, look, I can't even read Czech, but I already know what's going to be in there. It was just, she just scrolled down, just dudes, just text, just while I'm sitting there with, because we was all friends, me, her, and her boyfriend. We were all friends. We all, as far as I'm concerned, we still are. I just haven't been there in a few months. But she just scrolled down, and it was just dude after dude, just hitting her up. She don't even answer them back, dog them out. Probably use them for free meals or ride here or there if she gets super fucked up one night or something like that. You know, might mess around and suck one of their dicks one night if she's just super bored and super horny and mad at her boyfriend, type of thing. But for the most part, she gonna dog them out. That's why I say, like, never ever, never have any type of empathy for them. That means, like, just be super fucking blunt with them. Don't withhold shit. That you, cause see, okay, because in those relationships where men find themselves, like, when I wake up every morning, I just like to read shit. I like to just educate myself on even deeper on women's nature. So I go on their little blogs. I told you, on Reddit, like dead bedrooms and shit like that. And it's astounding, like how weak a lot of men are. And but it's the same shit, like, because women are in there too. Because the husband stopped fucking the women, and the women, like I tell you, women will, if you, when it comes to a woman, if you dump her, or you don't actively fuck her, she will never leave you. She will, because women, they have to leave when they feel like that they're winning. Like I said before, they only get mad when they're winning. And in this case, see, she's not gonna let you win if you just stop fucking her. That's what I did with my ex-wife. I quit fucking my ex-wife, man. I'll be honest with you. I quit fucking my ex-wife probably for about 4 months before I'd even noticed it had even been 4 months. I just quit touching her, never hugged her. I just, because and I told her, I don't want to have kids with you, because long story short, man, she left me in Vienna on some, like, just on some dumb match. This is in Europe. I was in Vienna and in Austria. She was just real fucked up. So I was like, I'm done. I don't want to fucking marry you. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to stay married to you. I don't want to have kids with you. Blah blah blah. Go file. We gonna go file for divorce. She goes, no, 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 because I don't want. You see, the reason she said no is because she didn't come up with the idea first, and she doesn't want to let me win. So what I had to do was, pretty much, I had to just sit at home all day, just get drunk and play Madden, and not do shit. I said, now I will pay my portion of the bills, because that's just me in the world. I will, I have a great credit score. You can look through all my shit. I've always been responsible with that. I will pay my bills on time. So I paid my portion of the bills. I did do that, but I just became just the laziest piece of shit on the fucking planet to make her go, okay, I want a divorce now. Because then she'll be more obliged to do it when, because that's bitches' mindsets. They have to do it when they feel like, they created the idea, which they don't create 90% of their own ideas anyway, but that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, man, it's never, ever had the empathy shit, because back to that dead bedrooms thing, man, and them chat rooms on Reddit. See, women know how to sniff out what you are pretty much in the first two meetings, I'd say. Pretty much by the end of the second meeting, she knows what type of guy you are. And see, with a lot of those dead bedrooms, those women knew they were going to do that. They knew what that was within the first 2 months of how that was going to play out. They knew it. They sniffed that specific man out and say, oh yeah, he's a fucking chump. He's trying to please me. He's telling me what I want to hear. He's paying for everything. Oh, I got him wrapped around my fucking finger. So like yeah, I got him. He won't leave me. I'm going to have to leave him. And this is why they say women initiate. This is for the last two things I just stated. This is why women initiate most of the divorces, is because either one, it's a guy like me who knows she's not gonna fucking she won't. Because okay, in my situation, I was out the country and you had to do it in check, and I don't know any fucking check, so I would have had to hire an attorney to go down there, fill out the paperwork, who can translate it for me. So it just would have been way more money than it ever should have been. So she had to file a divorce, which she did. And I tell you the exact moment when it happened because she wanted me to go pick up the mail out the mailbox. I was like, oh no, I'm cool. And then she goes, oh, a divorce, that's it. I want a divorce. And that's how it fucking happened. That was her, that was, dumb bitch coming to the realization of, oh, I came up with an idea of my own. So I'm happy now. Where I literally told you that exact shit 6 months ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, but you got a trick because they dumb, man. They don't know how to think that, that's too much intricate thought on a logical path. But women know how to sniff out what kind of guy you are in the first two meetings. And like I said, every one of those women that's married to those men, they knew exactly what. And just then the other way around, just like with the men who stopped fucking the wives. Those women really like that. And just like the guys, I don't think the guys really like it. I think a lot of guys, they just, men are just naturally fucking loyal dogs, and women know it. So women know how to manipulate that in men. But on the flip side, like when it happens to a woman, like in my situation, like had I just kept getting up, going to work, and being respectful and all this shit, and just came home and dogged my ex-wife out, she would have never left. I had to stay home, be a complete fucking lazy ass piece of shit slob for her to finally come to that conclusion. I just pretty much destroyed her when she got home with it. Didn't cuss her out every day or nothing like that. Just be a lazy piece of shit man, because because women want you to fucking do shit. They just like to see you moving and doing shit. But when they like it. Like when women, they like the idea. Like they don't like to admit it, but they like the idea of their man cheating on them for real. Like they really like, they don't like to admit it, and they don't like it because see the fact that, and I'll tell you exactly why they like it. They like the small part of them that they don't want to admit likes it. They like it because to a woman's psyche, that tells them that their man is still worth something in the world if he can go out and fuck multiple other bitches. That's what it is. And see, this is where modern women get kind of confused with this, because they're trying to become men. So modern women are trying to go out and fuck everything, and it just don't work the same way. I mentioned in a previous video how, okay, just in the sexual market, if a man has his shit together and is fucking multiple bitches, that gives that man value to women, because a woman's mindset is to get resources from the most plausible man they can find, for the most reasonable man they can find. That's their imperative, that's their goal, right? So when they hear of a man fucking other bitches all the time and cheating on girlfriends, see what that tells a woman's mentality is, that man must be worth something, because all these bitches is fucking him and sucking his dick, and he dumping them and leaving them. You see what I'm saying? There must be some value to that man, why other women are going to him. But on the flip side, dumb bitches are trying to do this shit because they're thinking they're thinking they're equal. So they're going around bouncing on every fucking guy's dick, with that same mentality. Oh, well, they should just think like women. Okay, bitches go out there and fuck all these dudes, and see, bitches think men are looking at that going, that woman must be worth something. If all these guys are sleeping with her, there must be some resourceful value to her. She must, because she's highly wanted. No, it don't work like that. I mean, it works like that. Like if you're a prostitute, if you're a porn star, you can get that off. Well, if you're just like the girl next door and doing that, bitch, you working at Family Dollar for $9 an hour, and you doing that, like, you ain't nothing but some gutter trash bullshit at this point. You see what I'm saying? It's that modern feminism confusion with that shit, and trying to be, all the way equal as men, we are equal, but we're equal for completely different fucking reasons. But yeah, no, back to the primary topic. That was another subtopic, but primary topic being never fucking never sympathize for a woman, because every woman has at least five guys that she's dogging out worse than you're dogging her out. All right. Every fucking one. Every one. I don't care if she's in a wheelchair and then missing two legs. There's at least three or four other guys who's hollering at her every fucking day. I'm not trying to say okay, in relation to that woman, there's guys who she deems beneath her. Every woman, for whatever reason, they're beneath her and they're hollering at her, and she's just, oh, that's just Dan. I don't fuck with him, girl. I just give him some fake smiles and he just buys me Tostinos, and then I just go home and eat them, and he just, he texts me all night and I never text him back, girl. Every fucking one. Everyone. Every single woman has at least two or three at minimum two or three of those guys. So when she's like, not to your liking and she likes you, like, fucking dog her out. And remember what I tell you, because because when she walks up to you on this whole, because the reason she's gonna act nicer to you is because for whatever reason, she deems you higher than her. So she's gonna be nice. She's like, well, hi, I just thought maybe you would like to walk down the street with me. I just want to talk to you. What do you think about such and such? You see what I'm saying? The reason she's hitting you with that shit, with that, submissive demeanor and all up in your face, is because she deems you higher than her. Every woman who's doing that to you is dogging the fuck out of some guys who she deems beneath her. So never feel sorry for that. Never feel sorry for it ever.